Welcome everybody to the Hard Rock and Country Show. I've gotten yelled at too many times. I gotta make sure I say that properly. Make sure you sit down in that squishy chair.
Proper.
Folks, I want you to know that we're in our world famous headquarters. And I just went over and sat in his chair a few minutes ago, and he's got a cushioned, like air ride suspension chair. And you know what he gave me? A board on a piece of metal frame. That's all he gave me, and it's cold too. It's cold. So I got a joke to tell you.
Do I even want to know this joke?
So pastor and a politician.
You know, I seriously feel like I'm getting sunburned from these lights.
Yeah, they're a little bright. So a pastor and a politician die, and they go to heaven.
A pastor and a politician?
Yep.
They both make it to heaven.
Yep. And St.
I'm
Peter.
not saying which one I would assume went, but one of them I would question.
So St. Peter meets him at the door.
Okay? Who's St. Peter?
Well, that's how these jokes normally go.
Okay.
St. Peter's the one that meets him at the door.
Well, sometimes you got to explain that.
There's no actual biblical references that St. Peter will
Sometimes you
actually
just got to
meet
explain
anybody.
simple things in life.
Simple things in
The
life.
simple things in life are what matter.
Well,
Next to knowing Jesus.
yes, people
And watching this show.
Yes, people take that Peter will meet everybody at the gates to heaven and welcome them in. But without getting
But not
into,
Peter from the apostle.
yeah, that's who they think will meet him in.
Okay.
But as I said, it's not really biblically founded. But I don't want to step on too many toes to that. But so the joke goes along that a pastor and a politician die, and they go up there and they meet St. Peter at the door.
Okay.
And they go through normal
I'm still
formalities.
scratching my head on the one going to heaven.
Yes, well, you'll find out here in a minute. And so they go in, and St. Peter says, well, let me show the pastor his quarters first, his living space. So they go, and he shows the pastor to this little one-room apartment. Just
Okay.
one room. It's got a little bed on the floor and a desk.
Is that what they'd call a
and
tiny
window.
home?
Yeah, tiny home, basically.
Or jail cell?
Tiny home.
Tiny home.
We're going to go with that tiny home.
Tiny home.
And so
I stayed in one of those a couple weeks ago.
you ain't a tiny person.
Nope.
So was it a normal size home, but to you it felt like a tiny home?
I felt like it was a mouse hole. I had bruises on both shoulders from door checking stuff.
I heard that the toilet was pretty small.
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, all right.
I got parts washed.
Okay, this is a family friendly
I just
show.
had parts
Okay.
washed.
So-
Could have been parts from my van.
So
Parts from my rock cracker.
the pastor gets his quarters,
Okay.
and then the politician
You're taking so long to say this. I've done forgot what you were talking about.
So St. Peter's taking the politician on down through
Is that St. Heidi's dad?
No. So they're going down through the streets, and they come to this mansion. This huge mansion with servants and maids and housekeepers and everything. And the politician said, is this my place? And St. Peter said, yes. And he says, well, I got to be honest, I'm not complaining, but this seems a little bit unfair that the clergy gets that little tiny shack and I get this big old mansion. And St. Peter said, well, we got tons of clergy up here, but you're the first politician.
That's what I thought.
Did you follow that all the way through?
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
All right. So did I have to explain it to you? It was the only politician.
St. Heidi's dad is up there.
No. He's coming up here in a week or two.
I won't get to meet him.
You
I'll be
won't
gone.
get to meet him?
I'll be gone.
You will be gone. You will be gone.
I'm bummed out because I had lots
The
of
questions to
significantly
ask him?
cool stories to tell him. I've not got to meet the
And
fella.
you don't have
I
questions
was
to ask him?
really excited about meeting and your brother. Oh, I can't wait till the day I meet your brother.
Oh.
I've got lots of questions for him.
Oh, man.
I do.
You know,
I've got not just a little pile of questions, but like jumbo. Just saying. I want to ask him if the stuff you tell me about him is true.
99% of it, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
99. And then St. Heidi's dad, I really just want to sit down and talk to him. I want to know if the feller tried paying you to leave before you married his daughter. That's an important question. Was there bribery money involved in that marriage?
I don't think so, because I sure didn't see any of them.
Okay.
Now, Heidi might...
But you married her.
Well, I did
so
marry
you wouldn't
her.
have left.
Well, that is true. That is true. I,
Just asking for a friend.
There was... That's been a phrase used multiple times today. Asking for a friend.
No, but I'll tell you what, when I asked you that this morning,
Yes.
poor Bob, standing behind you,
Yeah?
I think he literally froze up with excitement. Just saying.
Oh
my God.
Poor Bob rides along for the entertainment value that happens with me. You know, just everyday life, there's something exciting. And that's what I love about...
Your old Ford? I heard you broke it again today.
I didn't break it. I think calling your hay bales broke it. That's
Dude,
my story
what?
that I'm
No,
going
it was
on.
broke
Yes.
before that.
Yes,
Bob
folks,
told me it was.
Folks, my leaf spring on the other side, you remember this whole
It's
old
a
story about
trusty.
It is. That poor truck. I'm trying to get 1 million miles, or 500,000. I'm trying to get 500,000 miles out of that truck.
You're not there yet for all the damage you've had?
I haven't done much damage to that truck. Now, repairs, but the body damage that came,
No, I'm
especially
talking about
fine-tuned
this
like
damage.
that.
Multiple front ends, multiple this,
Well,
multiple that.
yeah, that's just
multiple
upkeep.
injectors.
That's upkeep and maintenance.
That's Band-Aids on a Ford.
That's
6.0.
Yeah, but I got a new tailgate I'm installing on it. It's heated. So your butt stays warm and your hands stay warm when you're waiting for the tow truck. True, honest goodness. I have a new tailgate I'm installing on it.
So I got a big question.
Okay.
This is, since this is always and I even asked him today, I'm like, is there anything you want to talk about?
Yeah,
he starts talking about...
I gave you a whole list of stuff and you vetoed
No,
all
you
of
didn't.
it.
Your
Yeah,
wife told St. Heidi, said, Shelby, you need to take some sinus medicine. And that ended the whole conversation. Well, we did not talk about it.
She gets snippy sometimes.
Well, you were sniffling so bad a table was driving all of us nuts. He
It
got into some dust.
It wasn't bothering
me. It's bad. He's been around hay today, and then he got around a bunch of dust. So he's been... He looked like a little rat over there reeking his face up. You did eat cheese, though. It was bad. It was like, breathe 2 breaths. Breathe 2 breaths. I mean, did your brains hurt after that? Because you were over there really sniffing hard.
Oh, man.
No. So my question was, I didn't get to ask you at the kitchen table today.
Should we
What are we
have
filming next?
What are we? When or what are we?
No. Where?
Where are we filming?
It's getting fall. We've done missed the leaves changing at my place. That would have been an amazing background.
Deer blind in the woods.
No.
I got my biggest deer blind
I
out,
am going
and
to
I
make
think
sure that I eat habanero
think
and chili before I come.
that we will be rubbing shoulders in the deer
I will
blind.
gas you out, and you'll never want to do that again.
So this guy goes to the diner, a little truck
Jeff
stop
Smith,
diner.
if you're watching, I need some jalapenos, buddy.
So this guy goes to this diner,
Boom.
and truck stop diner. There's a new waitress there.
Okay, so you're going to a truck stop diner for
Yep.
what?
And he orders.
Are you going to take St. Heidi out for half of a taco?
We normally will split a meal now.
And a French
Yep,
fry.
to be tight. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of us squeaks when we walk.
I heard you got in trouble today. Did you spend some money?
Specified trouble.
A lot. When the full name
money
came out.
or
Well,
she doesn't.
I heard
she
the whole
doesn't-
name.
Well, she doesn't fully know what I got or what I didn't get.
I
did walk out of the store with a smoker.
I did hear dollars.
I walked out of the store with a smoker that I didn't need.
I could
that
walk
I didn't
out of
need.
the smoke shop with the smoker every day.
All right, so this
Just
guy
saying. Some people smoke.
Guy goes down to the truck stop.
Go,
New
wait,
waitress.
where are we at? We're going to Flying J?
Down at Flying J, yep. New
Or
waitress down
18
there.
wheeler.
No, Flying J.
18 wheeler lost their huge sign on the interstate. It's gone.
What is 18 wheeler?
It's a truck stop down by Taylor. Quincy,
Really?
Taylor, Hannibal, Palmyra.
18 wheeler?
Big truck stop there to the right.
Huh, I probably missed that. I don't always pay attention
You are
to some
from
of
New
these
York.
things.
Y'all realize he's a New Yorker.
You know,
He's a transplant.
there is some
He's
people.
trans.
There's some
He's
people.
a trans.
No, we're not using that
Trans.
word. No, I will seriously sick Theodore on you. If I threw Theodore at you, the last thing you'd see in your life is
How do
Theodore
you
coming
not
at you.
know I'm packing right now?
Well,
I mean, I might packing my wallet. Might be packing bubble gum. I could be packing a pistol, a pistola. But not my Smith and Wesson.
that you're missing? Yeah.
I hit it.
Yeah, you hit it all right. You hit it so good you can't find it.
It's competition.
It's
Smith
a
and Wesson.
complicated issue, yes.
Yeah, I hit it. I did find another gun though.
That you knew you had or you didn't know you
That I
had?
hid.
Okay.
9
You know,
millimeter.
People your age should be very
That's
careful
like you take
about what they
9
hide.
M&Ms and you line them up. 9 mm.
No. People your age should be very
I'm
careful
not
about
old.
hiding stuff.
I'm not old yet. I'm cresting.
You've
old,
crested.
but I'm not.
You've crested. You're
No.
looking down the other side. And you need to be very careful about hiding things because you're not going to
Oh, he's
remember
full. He's just full.
where you put them.
Or is that sinus medicine got you jacked up or what? You're acting kind of weird over there.
I feel better. I'm not sniffling as much.
I got a big week this week. I've been nervous as a cat on a hot tin roof.
Me and John are sitting back just kind of chuckling to ourselves
Yeah.
over this whole week.
Yeah, it's been a rough week.
Yeah. You're
I
a
came
good
home
man
last
now.
week
You're a
on
good
no
man.
sleep and a bad trip. Had blowouts, breakdowns, broken wipers in a torrential down store. I say I had a blowout. Second blowout.
Folks, if
Come
you
home on no sleep to do a harvest party, and then this week we got to do my oldest little princess is getting her party here this week. She's coming home.
she's already been married like multiple times to the same guy, right? Multiple services or
There's been a lot of videographers.
videographers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those
Their
come cheap.
license is in Florida, but they flew to Portugal to do their vows.
Okay. Those videographers come cheap, so you don't have to worry about that.
No, it was not cheap. We had 2 drones, couple camera people, photographer person.
How
and
many
the cast.
drones did you get when you got married?
None.
How are you still married if you didn't have drones taking your pictures? I mean, do you get my question? I mean, how do we stay married? How do some of these people have been married 60 years? They didn't have drones. I met some married couples. They didn't even get pictures. of
I've
their
been
wedding.
told that this week we got to take 2 hours for pictures. 2 hours.
Hey, buddy.
You should have brought some toilet paper. You're already over there.
I'm kind of crying because I wish I could come and be with you and support you, but I got other things to do this week, like
Oh no.
Anything.
Not everybody made the list.
like
It's a very tight list.
plucking my eyebrows.
Do I need to do that?
For 2 hours of pictures, you might.
Well,
Oh man.
she's kind of like the rose and I'm the thorn.
Well, that
I
happens.
got blessed with very
That
good looking
happens.
kids.
That does happen. So I can't pick on it too much. You know, my wife has been involved with helping out with a lot of weddings and a lot of photography. It's very important. Very, very important to the women
I got a question.
to see the
I got a
photography.
very,
What's
very
that?
important question.
What's that?
Has she helped out with many funerals? I mean, y'all run
No.
a church.
No, she has not helped out with as many funerals.
I
as
wouldn't let
weddings.
it. I would make sure She don't.
Then she
Because
knows what to do.
I know that your wife and my wife talk about the fact that we've got a lot of life insurance and they keep it paid up.
They do. They do. She said, you know, I'll drop the house insurance, I'll drop the mortgage, but I will not drop that life insurance. You know, she already picked out my urn. I told her, I said,
Is it a piston out of your 6-0?
No. Now that's just terrible.
That's great.
No. So I told her, I said, you know, when I die, I don't mind being cremated.
All dogs go to heaven, buddy.
No, I told her, I said, I don't mind being cremated, and she said, I got an appointment on Thursday. And then, honest to goodness.
Now, you must have really made her mad last month when I was home, because she seriously came to me with a quenched up wad of money and asked me to go buy pigs.
Trying to remember.
And did the excavator have fuel?
Oh.
And did the excavator have fuel? No, the backhoe.
Yeah, I remember what I did last month. I did something stupid. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably the first time in my marriage, but she did pick out her urn. She wants a doghouse urn.
What?
A doghouse urn, because she wants to put me in the doghouse for the rest of my time here on this earth, right on the mantle.
That's really funny.
Honest to
we
goodness.
can't make this up.
Nope.
This is some good crap right here. So, this week, we've got to film a few extras. Because I travel.
We're not even going to have time. You're going to be busy with a wedding.
No, it's a reception.
Festivities.
It's a reception.
Festivities.
Reception. I got to go to the airports in St. Louis and be there at 7 a.m. on Wednesday morning to pick my little girl up off the aeroplane so we can go to the World Flower Market. And I'm supposed to bring 20 empty 5-gallon buckets to put flowers in fresh.
You know,
She specified 20.
John and I talked about, you know, it'd be really good for one of us to go with you to help you.
No, I don't want no way to go. I bet it's madness. Just a wet hornet.
And we came up with a conclusion. Both of us have other things we got to get done.
Yeah.
You know, I got to rotate the air in my tires and put in winter air.
Yeah. I'm really concerned that we're going to blow out a tire with all these fresh flowers. I asked her. I said, honey, you know, Daddy's got that big old Mercedes Sprinter. You want me to bring that? Nah, it'll ride too rough. Just bring Erica's minivan if she don't care. And I'm thinking 20 5-gallon buckets of water and flowers.
How much luggage? How much luggage
well,
is your dog
here's
gonna
there
have?
though. The wedding dress, this extremely well-traveled, stupid expensive wedding dress that looks beautiful on her, and I'm not mad about the money, is beyond well-traveled, but it's here. We drove it home.
Okay.
So it can get to the cleaners to get re-cleaned.
How'd you drive it home?
In the van.
Were you sitting on it?
Oh no, it hung up.
Okay.
Man, that thing's like 10 foot long. You got to see this bag. I tell you what, she had to carry that thing through the airport several times. And she said, boy, Daddy, I was really tired. And I'm thinking after I carried it just a couple times, I'm thinking, woo, that young girl's got some strength because the old dad's a huffing and a puffing.
So,
it's not like carrying a boulder.
No, it's not. So I grew up in New York and I worked for my aunt who's a caterer.
Grew up.
I did. Still working on it.
You grew out.
Yeah. But still working on the up part.
Good.
So
My
aunt's a caterer, and we used to cater a lot of weddings. We did the food for a wedding that cost $50,000. The food did. I've been at weddings where the divorce happened on the dance floor.
I have too.
I've been at weddings
One.
where a fist fight between the bride and the bridesmaid took place on the dance floor. All out fist fight.
The groom and the groomsmen got in a fist fight so bad one of them broke their hand.
Was that your wedding?
No.
Oh,
No.
Were you involved?
No.
Okay.
No. I said, time to go. And I had a relative saying, you ought to go over there and break that up. Well, I was sober and smart.
Yeah.
And they'd had a lot of liquor.
Yeah.
You know, that makes you do really intelligent things.
Yes. That's kind of like when I was out duck hunting. No, we're
So
out.
I decided that liquor and lack of intelligence, with my fine looks and intelligence, I better leave. When you're twice the size of everybody, and even if you just walk up to people fighting, they want to fight you.
Yes. Yes.
I walked into a restaurant one time. All I did was walk in. Two guys were arguing. And all of a sudden they turned to me and I said, wow, you're a big old feller, let's go. And they both put their hands up once. And one of them swung at me. We was over in Illinois at this catfish place. And I thought, what in the world did I just walk into?
You know,
all I wanted was fried catfish and frog legs.
You know, the Bible talks about, there's a verse in Proverbs I've been reading recently. It says, interfering with a squabble not your own is like grabbing a dog by his ears.
Yep.
So I was out.
I practiced that some.
Yes.
But sometimes some people just need help.
I definitely agree with that. So it's like,
I gotta tell you a story when you're done though. I'll forget. So I gotta
you
remind myself.
already made me squirrel my thought completely away.
One time.
Oh, pheasant hunting. We're out pheasant hunting.
Woo!
Pheasant hunting. And
wait a minute.
we
Were you
had
shooting
two.
with the right shot?
Yes,
You can't use
yes.
the lead no more.
Nope, we're
I've been
using
reading.
steel.
See, I've never went hunting like for a long time.
Okay.
So I've been having to reread the rules. Plus, I've changed states.
Were you using the guns you had to put the rods down the barrel to shove your shot down the barrel? I'm just asking. You said you hadn't been a long time, and I'm just trying to calculate ages here. So, we were out pheasant hunting.
And the rest of the story is?
I'm just curious.
Okay, go.
And the two dogs out there, I mean, you got pheasant dogs,
Hello.
good pheasant dogs, and they are good pheasant dogs. And they're good like black labs, and then they get fighting and biting and growling and snarling and,
Well, they get that,
and
they
attacking.
get all that testosterone.
So the one guy said, well, just grab that one dog by his back leg and pull him off. I said, I ain't grabbing that dog by his back leg. You grab that dog by his back leg. My mama raised some intelligent children. I ain't grabbing that dog. So, you've been reading up on this, and no, you cannot use a 10 gauge to shoot squirrels. You won't
10
have
gauge?
anything left.
Why would you use that?
Well, if that's all you have.
Boy, that's a big gun.
It is a big gun.
That big
gun. Yep.
Woo!
I got a guy in the church.
What?
I got a guy in the church, and he said, you can keep your 9mm, you can keep your ARs. He said, I got a double barrel 10 gauge sitting beside my door. That'll do it.
That's a golly whopper right there.
Oh yeah. I'm not big enough of a man to shoot it.
I'm got snickered into pulling both barrels on a 12 gauge once.
Yep.
I was about 10 years old.
You woke up and you were 11.
Dang near.
Do
I remember laying on the ground just looking up. It blew me right off my feet.
So, folks, if you've never been down to Cowboy Church, we got a gun hanging over the fireplace there. Have you seen that one?
No.
That's the equivalent of a 2 gauge. That's what that gun is. And they never would shoot this from
We
the
don't
shore.
have elephants here.
No.
And there's not a season for them either.
You would dump a pound of BBs down the barrel, and then you'd go duck hunting. And they said there was times where somebody would get 100 ducks with one shot out of those things.
Woo!
There's a reason they made them illegal.
Good night.
Well, Hard Rock,
I forgot my story.
You were talking about reading up on the hunting regulations, and that's really important because acting ignorant to the game warden is not a good idea, and telling them I didn't know is not a good idea.
Nope.
Doesn't work out so
Nope.
well.
I
He
forgot
says,
what I was going to tell
I
you.
will inform you thusly.
With a ticket.
With a ticket.
Ticket!
I've got-
I forgot what I was going to talk about, though.
You got squirrel right here, Theodore squirrel.
Oh, so I knew a dude
Okay.
Took a double barrel 20 gauge out
Okay.
and pulled both hammers to shoot one squirrel.
Yeah. He didn't have much to eat that night.
Had a tail.
He hit the
A
tail.
little bit of a head. He said, I got her dead center in the belly.
Oh man. So we're gonna film a couple times, and you're gonna be going away,
Yep.
driving Miss Daisy
Well,
down
I
the
got
highway.
I got a bad, colossal Mickey Mouse schedule.
You're not gonna be back until December,
Just dang near. Dang near.
so you're gonna miss Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving Day, I will build my booth in Mobile, Alabama.
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 That's an interesting
And
area.
I'm leaving Hershey, Pennsylvania to go there.
You gonna get some chocolate this time? I want special dark chocolate.
We got somebody come up there visiting us.
No, probably a squirrel or a rat
Rats.
or skunk.
So
or
we got a
possum.
little bad news to tell you. We won't be able to officially call this our world headquarters much longer. We've decided to sell this fine building because it ain't big enough. It just didn't fit all our stuff, and we had to keep too many other buildings. But we can move this.
Yeah,
We can move the lamp.
but not to the deer blind.
You know what would be cool though? Just once we took this out in the middle of pasture. Just
No,
once.
I moved it. No,
It's
no,
bad heavy.
Yeah, no, it's bad heavy. You
The
know,
last time I moved this, I had to go see the chiropractor.
the choir practice. Yes. Do you
Because
know,
because you play music when they're working on you. It's like "Woo!" So it's the choir practor. Get it? Choir practor.
and you say mine are bad. So we can go
But
out
that's
in the
from
deer
the
blind.
heart.
I'm gonna be hunting the 1st of January. We could go sit in the deer blind the 1st of January.
Man, that sounds cold.
And it is.
Ooh.
It is, but the enjoyment of being out there in the woods.
Yeah, but we won't have 50,000 lights to keep us warm.
I have a
I
heated
mean, those things there are like radiant.
I have a heated jacket.
I don't. They don't make stuff this fluffy, buddy.
Fart a lot.
I said, Jeff Smith, I need some jalapeno.
All right. Well, you know what? These poor folk have just lost 40 minutes of their life
It's been 40 minutes.
that they will
It ain't-
never
it's
get
not
back.
even been 30.
Yeah, it's been 30.
Has it?
Yeah.
Really?
And they're never going to
But
get
it just seems
and
like
they're
we just
never
started.
going to get this 40
Joe
minutes back in their
Booth, shout
life.
out to Joe Booth. Joe Booth said he does not like the 15-minute videos. He wants them back to half an hour.
He enjoys our entertainment.
It's free.
That
Ain't
is
no
true.
cussing?
Well, yeah. It's
Ain't
just
no pornography?
Just our wives cussing at us later.
Well,
Telling
mine
stories.
won't watch
about- She won't?
nope.
No.
She said she'd want to jolly slap me in the face too much.
Really?
She said she'd just pop me. Probably gut me if I wasn't careful and feed me the hog.
Do you know people would be entertained to watch that?
Yeah. Well, me and your wife have been working out something for a good present for you during one of these. Just saying. I thought when we were doing this and you was over there telling one of them big stories, wearing around, I just reach over to zap you with that taser. Especially right here.
That'd be kind of funny.
Zoop. He got that thing out there night again on me. About like to give me a heart attack, folks. My heart was like, and then it stopped and skipped a couple beats and went back to like this, but really fast. That thing just creeps me out. I'd rather have five scary clowns stand there going like this at me than I would get hearing that
guy,
taser. Joe played that stupid thing on his phone, that noise, and I about like to jumped up then.
Bob gave me some good advice a long time ago.
Bob.
He said,
Bob and his job.
Yep, Bob.
Yep.
And he gave me some good advice.
What's that?
He said,
Don't eat geodes.
when you get this,
And you
this
can't bury them
old
and they
in life,
regrow.
when you get this old in life,
Okay.
things shouldn't get you that wound up. Now,
Hey, good old boy though.
you're like crested over the hill.
I'm
And your
not
nerves
on top
are like-
of the- I've been.
You're like the squirrel that's dancing in and out of traffic, trying to figure out which way to go.
Well, it's like this. The last time I changed doctors, because my other one, they took his license away and I had to change doctors. And I was talking to my doctor, my new doctor. And
Was you writing prescriptions in the
No,
parking lot
it's
at
a girl.
Walmart for people?
no, it's here in town, there, fella, right there.
I
Got too old. I think.
yes. Okay,
Anyway.
that happens.
So I'm at the new doctor.
Okay, new doctor.
And
She said you need a colonoscopy and
no,
a.
she said, "Do you have PTSD?"
Can I go to her next time so I can be there with her and answer some of these questions?
I said, "Well, I've been through enough. It's possible."
We have come to the conclusion. Now, hold on that PTSD, but let me explain this.
You know, that's the thing.
We have come.
I've been blowed up twice. I've been on fire 3 times. I've been crushed by a fork truck and a boulder. I've been amputated. I'm forgetting something.
Okay. Can I?
Oh, and meningitis twice.
Can I say what I was going to say? We've come to understand that when elderly people go to the doctors, they fail to fully explain or hear what the doctor has to say, so they normally have to take somebody.
No, I
to
take
help
my
them.
daughter.
So-
I take my daughter to interpret.
Okay, I'd be willing to go with you next time to help explain to the doctor some of your issues.
If I'm really concerned, I'd take Miss Erica.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to say a whole lot on the PTSD issue because here's the thing.
When you've had
Here,
a gun jammed into you, or you've been lit on fire intentionally, it's a little traumatic.
if there's somebody that could say that they legitimately have PTSD, it'd be after 12 years of being married to me. And yet, she has said by the grace of God, God has given her the strength and
So I
encouragement to get up every day after those 12 years.
I forgot to tell you something.
Okay. 4 marriages?
So when I was on the road all them
Okay.
weeks,
Okay.
I forgot to order Heidi her new outfit.
The St. Heidi outfit?
The workout, the mandatory uniform for work. I was gonna do it.
I think
And
one
man,
of us,
I forgot.
I think
I was
one
so
of us,
mad.
Here's the thing, is one of us will get slapped for that. And
Well,
I'd rather it be
But
you
she's
than
gonna
me.
say, Shelby Whitney, if you knew he was gonna do that, why didn't you stop him?
No.
And all I had to look,
really
all I would have had to done is just look at her and said, "Yeah, we talked about that 6 months ago." He said it's a good idea.
She would never ask me that because she knows that if I
She
take
knows
the
that I'm
thing-
right and
if-
you're wrong?
Well, no. She
You know,
knows
we're way
I'm-
past our time.
She
officially.
knows I am
See that
that.
blinking clock?
Yeah, she knows I'm that stupid. Stuff like that.
So, I'm Steve Woodruff. I'm a hard rock miner
Yeah, and
and
there's
a
a barber.
connoisseur of hanging out with weirdos.
And you got a lot of room to talk there, Hard Rock, Mr. Comfy Chair. I gotta go and get the blisters out of my
I told you to
backside
quit
from
buying
sitting there.
kayaks.
Oh,
You can have a comfy chair.
take care, y'all.